let's talk about why clause-based policy generation matters and how CompliMate makes it simple. When you add a new product in CompliMate, one main step is finalizing the applied regulations. In this video, we discuss why it matters and what role it plays in the policy generation process. When it comes to compliance, every regulation is built on clauses, which act as official rules that define what can and cannot be done. Think of GDPR or CCPA. Each has its own set of requirements, and missing even one can expose your business to risks. That's why CompliMate takes a clause-level approach, making sure your policies aren't just generic, but rooted in the exact rules that apply to you. Here's how it works. For each type of policy, we've designed a set of questions that cover the key elements a privacy document should include. By answering these questions, you're essentially describing how your organization operates. In order to start, from your CompliMate dashboard, you can choose any policy you want to generate, whether that's a privacy policy, cookie policy, terms and conditions, or something else. Once you've selected a policy, you'll be introduced to the set of questions mentioned previously. These questions are designed to capture how your business actually operates. Once the questionnaire has been attempted, our AI does the heavy lifting behind the scenes. It takes your answers and maps them directly to the relevant clauses of the regulations you've chosen. If a regulation requires something specific, that requirement is automatically blended with your input to create policy text. In other words, the regulation explains what's required, and your answers explain how you meet that requirement. The result? A policy paragraph that is accurate, customized, and fully compliant. The beauty of this approach is precision. Every paragraph is grounded in real regulatory clauses, giving you policies that not only sound professional but are legally aligned. This reduces the risk of errors, strengthens compliance, and most importantly, builds trust with your users. And we've made it easy to navigate too. Each generated policy links back to the exact regulatory clause, and the question you answered, highlighted clearly in blue. This way, you always know which part of your input connects to which rule. Now, if a regulation doesn't apply to your business, no problem. The policy text will still reflect your operations in a clear, compliant way. It just won't include regulation-specific wording you don't need. That's what we mean by clause-level precision. It's not just policy generation. It's policy generation that's smart, accurate, and tailored to your business.